If you've been following the frenzy in Las Vegas, you know CES 2026 has been absolutely relentless. We've seen transparent TVs, AI that cooks your dinner, and yes, that solid-state battery motorcycle from Verge. But nothing has shaken the floor quite like what happened on Monday at the NVIDIA showcase. For years, we've heard the rumors about Project Gravity, the secret Uber meetings, and the $300 million investment. Well, the whispers are over. Uber, Lucid Motors, and Nuro have officially dropped the curtain on their collaborative Robotaxi. And it's not just a concept car that will disappear into a museum. This is a production-intent vehicle that is already on the roads in San Francisco. This isn't just another EV. This is the holy trinity of autonomy. Lucid is hardware, Nuro is brains, and Uber is network. Today, we're breaking down exactly how this thing works, the mind-blowing Halo tech sitting on its roof, and why this specific partnership might finally be the one to dethrone Waymo and make Tesla nervous. The reveal and the Gravity platform. First, let's talk about what we're actually looking at. When the lights came up at the Fontainebleau Hotel this week, we didn't see a tiny, uncomfortable pod like the Cruise Origin or the Zoox. We saw a Lucid Gravity, and that is a brilliant move. By building this robotaxi on the existing Gravity SUV platform, they are hitting the ground running with a vehicle that is already certified, crash-tested, and luxurious. But look closer and you'll see the mutations. This is the Uber-optimized Gravity. The most obvious change is what they're calling the sensor halo. Instead of bolting spinning KFC buckets to the roof like the early Google cars, Lucid and Nuro have integrated the LiDAR, radar, and cameras into this sleek, low-profile roof module. It's aerodynamic, it's intentional, and frankly, it looks like something out of Blade Runner. Now, there are two reasons for this Gravity: range and space. Lucid is the king of efficiency. We know this. Their motors get 5 miles per kilowatt-hour. In the robotaxi game, efficiency equals profit. The less time this car spends charging, the more time it spends picking up passengers. Inside, the steering wheel is, well, it's irrelevant. The cabin has been redesigned by Uber specifically for riders. We're talking about a 6-passenger configuration with club seating. The front dashboard, which used to be for the driver, is now a massive infotainment well for the passengers. You can control the climate, choose the playlist, and even visualize what the car is seeing in real time on those screens. It feels less like a taxi and more like a private jet on wheels, and that's exactly the point. The tech stack, how it works. Okay, let's get technical. How does it actually drive? This is where the partnership gets interesting. Lucid builds the body, but Nuro provides the brain. You might remember Nuro from those little delivery bots that look like toasters on wheels. Well, they've graduated. This vehicle is running the Nuro Driver Level 4 autonomy stack. The halo on the roof isn't just for show. It houses a next-generation solid-state LiDAR. Unlike the old spinning mechanical LiDARs, solid-state means no moving parts. It's more durable, cheaper to make, and lasts longer. Combined with high-res cameras and long-range radar, this system provides true 360-degree perception. It can spot a pedestrian stepping off a curb from 200 meters away in pitch-black darkness. But sensors are useless without a brain to process the data. This week at CES, they confirmed that these robotaxis are powered by the NVIDIA Drive AGX Thor. If you're a PC gamer, think of this as an RTX 5090 on steroids. It's capable of 2,000 teraflops of performance. To put that in perspective, that is enough compute power to run the entire AI model locally in the car. It doesn't need to ping the cloud to ask, is that a stop sign? It knows and it decides. Milliseconds matter, and Thor delivers. The system uses what Nuro calls behavioral prediction. It doesn't just see a cyclist, it predicts what the cyclist will do based on thousands of hours of training data. It's running a massive AI foundation model that understands physics and human intent. And remember, because this is built on Lucid's electrical architecture, the integration is seamless. The car's motors react instantly to the computer's commands. It's smoother than a human driver ever could be. Now, you might be asking, why do we need 3 companies to do what Tesla is trying to do alone? That is the trillion-dollar question, and the answer is specialization. This is a strategic masterstroke. Uber brings the demand. They have 150 million monthly active users. They don't need to spend billions advertising a new Robotaxi app. They just add a button to the app you already have. Lucid brings the manufacturing scale. They have a factory in Arizona. They have the most efficient EV powertrain on Earth. Nuro brings the L4 license. They've been testing autonomously in California and Texas for years. Think about the economics. Uber is tired of dealing with human drivers. Sorry, drivers, but it's true. Lucid needs to sell cars to someone other than wealthy executives to keep their factory running at capacity. This partnership fixes Lucid's demand problem and Uber's driver supply problem simultaneously. Uber has already committed to deploying thousands of these vehicles. We're not talking about a small pilot program. The press release explicitly mentions a launch in the San Francisco Bay Area later this year, with a global rollout to follow. The goal here is cost parity. Right now, an Uber is expensive because you're paying for the driver's time, their gas, and their insurance. With the Lucid Robotaxi, you're paying for electricity, which Lucid sips slowly, and software. Analysts at CES are predicting this could drop the cost of a ride below $1 per mile within 2 years. The experience and competition. So, what will it be like to hail one of these? Imagine opening your Uber app in late 2026. You see a new option, autonomous luxury. You tap it, the car pulls up, the LED matrix on the halo flashes your name so you know it's your ride, solving that awkward "is this my Uber" dance. The doors open automatically, you slide into a heated, massage-enabled club seat, you tap the screen to confirm your destination, and the car glides silently off. No awkward small talk. Just you, your music, and the smoothest ride of your life. Well, the Tesla Cybercab is still a promise. We haven't seen it operate without supervision at this scale yet. The Lucid Uber offering is positioning itself as the premium option. It's the Uber Black of robotaxis. Better comfort, better range, and a better app experience. We're going to see these on the road sooner than you think. Testing began in December 2025. The factories in Arizona are gearing up. The software is validated. This CES wasn't just about gadgets. It was the starting gun for the deployment phase of autonomy. The experimental era is over. The commercial era has begun. I want to know what you guys think. Would you trust a car with no human driver doing 70 miles an hour down the freeway? Or are you sticking to human drivers for now? And does the Lucid badge make you feel safer than a generic pod? Let me know in the comments below. We've got more coverage coming from CES, including a deep dive on that Verge motorcycle with the hubless wheel later this week, so make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.